So with that being said, I'm going to talk from my own point of view for myself. What would I have liked at that time? What is my advice for somebody that is like, okay, well, I'm here now. I'm already in the situation and my Christian wife isn't listening to me. She doesn't want to dress modestly or even behave in ways that are Christian. And she gets combative. She gets defensive. Here's what I want to talk to you about. It goes back a little further than what you may think. I would ask you if she is combative and defensive about just her clothing or about everything or about a lot of things. In that case, what I would say then, if you're a man that wants to be the head, wants to be the spiritual covering, and a woman is just not giving you the space, the room to do so, the first thing I would check would be your level of intimacy with her. I would check your relationship with her. Do you all have intimacy, friendship, this shared love in which there is safety and warmth? Can y'all talk freely about things? If you can't, then that's the first thing that you need to work on. Because if you all have this level of intimacy where she feels safe around you and you are just like her best friend and you all can really talk and engage and you spend time with each other and you're really connected, then she's going to receive what you have to say a little bit more. If you all are disconnected, you rarely see each other, you're busy doing your thing, she's doing her thing, sometimes it could almost be like the other person is the enemy or a stranger, like I just don't know you like that. And it could be that way in a marriage. Then she's going to be less likely to receive what it is that you have to say. What I will receive from a friend is different than what I'll receive from a stranger. So I would check that level of intimacy and work there. Figure out ways in which you connect on deeper levels. The second thing I would do is I would really talk to her about her state of being. If she is not happy, if she is depressed and sad and mad, pissed off, and she is not at peace in her life, she's not gonna want to hear nothing. She's too wrapped up in herself and her life just trying to survive. I would just talk to her and ask her, what's going on? Is there something I can do? Talk to me. I realize, you haven't really been happy lately. Let's talk about it. So I would walk alongside of her in that aspect. She may feel like she's going through it and you don't care and you don't see her. And I mean having a deep conversation and deep conversations and making your effort to put a smile on her day. Sometimes we all just need a little bit of help. The third thing I would do is I would watch my approach when I talk to her about modesty or about any sticky subject. It's not that you need for her to be. That's not the case. It's understanding why she is like that. I would think about how you would approach such a sensitive matter with a stranger. How would you approach that matter with a friend? You see, when Nathan approached David with his sin of Bathsheba, he didn't just come out talking about her sin, his sin. He needed to tell him a story, engage him, have him make some decisions so he can actually know where his heart stood on the matter, and then brought in his sin. Like, well, why did you even go against your own heart, your own convictions? You know this was wrong. You didn't just go against God. You actually went against what you knew was wrong. So I would consider my approach. Why is it that you dress sexy? And I would approach it in such a way in which you would any sensitive topic. Hey, do you mind if I talk to you for a little bit? There's just something on my heart, and I don't want you to take it the wrong way. I just want to have a conversation about it. It's just something I've been thinking about, and as I've been reading my word, I'm just curious. Like, I see the way how you dress, and I just want to understand why you dress like that. Like, is it because you've always dressed like that? Like, what is behind that? And seek to really get to understand her. So that way, any sort of wisdom you have to impart from her, you've already got her on a space to where you're not saying, well, I don't like it and I don't want you to, and I don't. It's like, I really care about the state of your soul, and I'm your spiritual covering, and I care about you. And this is what the word says. So why aren't you following the word? I'm and not saying it in that way, of course, but posing it in a way that she understands it's about her and her well-being, and you have a responsibility to do a job as her spiritual covering. Fourth, you may just want to talk to her about her walk. What's going on with her walk? Is she praying? This is something that I ask my kids, even, their friends, is, hey, where are you at with your walk with Christ? Christ check. Tell me. And try to understand where she's at with her walk with Christ. If she's like, I'm just not there, I'm not feeling the Lord at this moment, I don't really feel like praying, I don't really feel like reading the Bible, I don't really feel like, I'm connected to him, or, this or that is going on, well, then you telling her to do something to be in alignment with Christ is not going to help. You need to go back to understanding her walk and where she's at and talk to her from that point of view. So there are all these things that you can do that will help you in this time to approach the subject with your wife, for your understanding as well. So consider doing those different things. I know that there are times where it's one of those things where we should not enter into.
Sanderson?
Yeah.
Sorry to bother you. Fernando was wondering if you had a...
Give me a second.
Sorry.
So it's one of those things, my apologies. It's one of those things to where if you are in this relationship, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have got into it, but I got into it at a different state than where I am now. I have grown, I have matured, I'm different now, and now I have a job to be able to bring her alongside of me, at least how I'm led to. Those are some things that I can tell you to do. So that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, if you want to talk to me, shoot me an email. We can talk one-on-one. My apologies for the interruption. I'm getting my car fixed right now. But I love y'all very much. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and then if you want to donate, feel free to do so. My information's on the front page. But it's one of these things where help me, help you, help me, help you, help us. All right, talk soon. Bye.